Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here and welcome back to Manufactio 2. Now, Chilled was just on with me, but he seems to have had a major crash or a modem crash or something. So he may drop back in while I'm recording here, but I figured I'd start recording anyway. So made a few changes in between. Couple of things anyway. I've been moving miners around, and if we look on journey map here, picked up most of this ore resource here. I've just moved the 2 miners down here on tin, so hopefully we'll start getting some more tin into the system. I haven't seen it come down the belt yet, but it does take a while to get over here. Been tweaking the logistics network a touch based on some feedback in the Manufactio Discord. So hopefully, let me just see. I don't know if he's back into Discord yet, but yeah, tweaked a few things on the network. It seems to be working a little better, but I'm not sure. Yeah, moved a few miners, got some more resources, and started looking towards what else we can actually unlock. Chilled has unlocked orange sites. And let me...
I am back.
You are back.
Hello.
That was fun, was it?
That one crashed my modem.
Nice. It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
No, it does that every once in a while.
So, before we get too far into it, you've got orange sites going. So, what have you built over here?
Oh, just a tree farm.
It's a tree farm, so we don't have to use these little choppers, or they're still doing the job anyway?
No, I just haven't gotten around to taking them out.
So, this is more efficient, is it? It's a forestry tree farm. Managed arboretum.
It cuts, it gathers, it does everything it needs to.
It's also got sand. So it turns dirt into sand, right?
I think that's the radiation turning the dirt into sand.
No, it's a normal output of a forestry farm. Turns the the dirt into sand as it uses it. Yeah, pretty standard.
I did not know that.
So we'll be able to use that for something that I want to build next. But so all of this over here led you to, I think you've added one machine here, which chemical plant, and that creates the orange science, does it?
Creates the orange science. Then you have to, is it the science or the research? The one with the vial.
It's the
and
science.
Then you have to add it with green and red.
Yikes.
To make the orange research.
So do you have that set up, or is that manually you were doing that?
I just stuck that in manually and made enough to do what needs to be done.
Yeah, I wonder whether that's...
There's a very small amount of orange needed.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's probably not something we need to automate.
Right.
It's just saying I've moved the tin mines, but I haven't seen anything come through yet, so we'll see what happens. I don't know, maybe I broke a cable or something. That's all right. This episode, I'd like to start setting up concrete. Looking through some of our researches, I might just claim that orange one. We've got a few greens left, and then we need to unlock the blue. So package assembly we haven't done, and advanced electronics. So there are a couple that we might benefit from. We've done most of power except for MV wiring. You've unlocked the automated tree farm, so I'll grab that one. Probably don't have room in my inventory for this. And the automatic crop farming. Apparently I did have room in my inventory.
I will be doing the crop farm here in just a little while.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe I dropped it on the ground. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine.
Unless it got vacuumulated.
It might have got vacuumulated. That's possible.
Nope.
Well, anyway, it's fine. We can always...
22. There we go. Here it is.
We can always duplicate stuff anyway. So yeah, I don't really need to carry that. So all good. So yeah, literally we've got... You're going to do a few more. That's what? 5 more orange there, which will unlock eventually. Nuclear we haven't touched. It's all... I mean, the radiation resistance might be something worth doing at some point. Military we haven't really touched, except for this is where I want to get into concrete. So, as it says here, not only a sturdy building material, concrete will also prevent mobs spawning, and some versions provide a speed boost. It's also a vital component of military research, so we need concrete to actually go into military research. Military, let me spell. Military science pack takes concrete, frag grenades, rifle rounds. So, a few things we need to get into. Frag grenades are iron plate and processed coal. In between episodes, while you were offline, I don't know if you noticed, Chilled, but I did set up in this grinder here. It actually will process coal into processed coal, and
Yes, I did.
our coke oven now doesn't use straight coal; it uses processed coal. So it kind of duplicates the coal coming in, and then
Yeah.
that gives us our coke dust from that point. I didn't want to be wasting resources, but it also means we've got to
Well, it's,
probably want to do another grinder. Actually, I might do that.
maybe. It's like you were saying before the stream, before the recording, that it's using an awful lot of resources. And we're
Yeah,
getting tired of moving miners,
yeah,
so we don't want to waste anything.
yeah. So I don't know of too many more coal deposits nearby. There's some out on the plains out there that we'll have to expand to, but maybe we do need to get rail going. But I keep saying that. We'll get to it. All right. Concrete production. So to make concrete requires a few things. It requires some grinders, which I've got set up over here. It's going to require a couple of ore mixers and a chemical plant. So to make concrete, we're going to be making the immersive engineering concrete, and that is made in a chemical plant, and it's made with the M11 plan, which I haven't unlocked yet, some water, and 3 bags of concrete mix. Gives us 12 concrete. Concrete mix is made in an ore mixer with sand, gravel, and cement mix. Cement mix is made in an ore mixer with lime and silicon dust. So these two are going to be a little bit more difficult to get. Apparently lime you can get from eggs. So
I saw that.
we may end up getting some chickens on a hopper and put it on top of a grinder or something, but we'll see how we go with what we've got coming out of our gravel production. Again, I don't know exactly how much we've got going, but this one here is cobble to gravel. Problem is I'm using lime to make steel as well, so short of having limestone, which I don't know if we've got any of that yet, but I think I'll need to,
A little bit,
yeah,
not much.
I'll probably end up trying to do the chicken thing. This one here is gravel to sand. Oh, sorry, this is the one that gives us the lime. Gravel to sand. This one gives us, my bad, the silicon dust. It's only 10% chance. So we are using silicon dust in, actually, we've got it over here, don't we?
Silicon
It goes to a
glass,
cache,
isn't it?
doesn't it? I think it does. Yes, so we got a little bit in a cache here, so that's cool. All right, and the third grinder I've got set up here will just output to this storage crate, and at the moment, why don't I drop some stuff in it? At the moment, this guy is set up to take andesite, granite, basalt, and diorite, so stuff I don't plan on building with. I don't know about you, Chilled, but those 3 of those resources give a chance of, well, they give a quartz fragment, which will get us nether quartz. And the other one, I forget. I think it's basalt. Gives us crushed basalt and sulfur. Crushed basalt can be run through a sieve to give all wastes at a low output. So I did notice over near, don't do that, over near here, there's a big volcano that we could probably get basalt from anyway. So anyway, enough waffling. So I need a couple of ore mixers, which are these guys. Oh, and I'm going to put them here somewhere. Let's chuck this down. Ore mix blueprint. Thank you very much. Charge it. So the output side is the same as the controller. So let's do this. So we could probably... I'm not too worried about, like, it's terrible. I'm not too worried about the aesthetics of everything here. So I'm going to place this there. I'll charge it again, and we'll place the second one kind of in line with where I am. There, is that line with the outputs? Did I miss? I missed by one. Here I am saying, I'm not too worried about the aesthetics, and then I missed by one, and no. Must fix. And then the chemical plant is the last one. So let's place this guy down. And chemical plant, charge it. Can't exactly remember where I need to place things, so I'll work around getting items in and out. That'll do. So here's our chemical plant, our two ore mixers. So we're going to need to set these guys up, one with power. I've got some power underground here. And the power point is right at the top. Handy. I don't have enough LVs on me. But we're going to hook these three up. I'm going to need some water. So I'll just get a ground water source thing. Drop it on the back of the plant here. And I'm going to cut the camera and I'll cable all this up and pipe it all up, etc. And once we come back, we'll hopefully be able to start some concrete production. So bear with me. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I'm back. I think I've got this hooked up. I haven't quite connected the two pipe networks together, but first things first, I do need to unlock the research. So I've got 100 green science on me. We'll submit that. We're going to get the M11 plan. Cool. Electric fence is an output of this one. Nice. I'm going to just duplicate the plan for now because I need to put one of the plans in here. And then this chemical plant should hopefully, once we connect things up, let's just check the waters. Go the right side. There's nothing in that tank, obviously, but like, anyway, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed I've got this right. These ones are all set up with materials that are required, so sand, gravel, and cement mix, and then this one is set up to make cement mix. Oh, the only thing I didn't do is set the outputs. Cool. So I can run light working. So what's that thing? You know, I think I'm ready to go. No, you're not. That's not going to work. I'm trying to, you know, I'm being very cheap. Trying to do this without using too many materials. So that won't work either. Oh goodness me. It's fine. Unread can go like that. All right, so that's now connected. That way I can connect this one. No, I won't connect it there. No, yes, I will. It's ugly, but it'll be connected. All right, so that's all connected. And everything's flowing in, ready to do its thing. Hopefully we'll start, if I hook up the rest of it, we'll start seeing things happen. Missing input item. What are we missing? Got sand, got gravel. This will be cement mix, won't it? Cement mix. And this one will need be asking for its materials. Silicon dust and lime. Again, lime is probably going to be the thing that holds me up. But that's now working. Things are grinding again. I may end up having to put like a cache here because obviously the lime is a very low output. But hopefully once these things kick off, we will start seeing some some concrete happened. So I'm going to just place this into a chest for now and put a provider on it. So let's just put provider. No, that's the wrong pipe. Provider. Thanks. With a chest. And I don't know why I'm trying to move that. It's an inserter. Nope. It's only downside to this, right? You can't rotate an inserter.
You can't?
I don't think so. You got to pick it up.
Oh, once you've already placed it?
Yeah. That's the thing I found. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Someone will tell me if I'm wrong.
I haven't been able to figure out which one does it.
Okay, so once we finally get concrete, we will have a chest. Don't quite have enough stuff on me to fill it up, but it'll produce a few stacks. Yeah, I really think lime will be our downfall here. But, you know, I'm going to hook this thing up at the same time. We'll see what happens with any of the basalt, diorite, etc. See if anything suddenly goes flying. Let's see. Or it's all in another chest, isn't it? Gravel here.
All the diorite's over here in the
Oh, they're in shipping containers, aren't they?
in the containers. Yeah.
Well, it might have just done a request. Here it comes, I think. Stuff flowing everywhere. Okay. That's going to start processing some of that stuff, and we're going to get an output. Here's the quartz fragment. So obviously 9 quartz fragments for nether quartz. Nether quartz is used for radiation scrubbers. There you go. That's one of the things we're going to need it for. The storage network master. Once we get to simple storage networks. Some saw blades. What else? Crystallizers. Redstone probes. There's a few things. Nice. So what are the andesite uses? Okay, so it will be getting ore waste as well occasionally, which is why I put this as a wooden storage crate instead of a single spot chest. But yeah, I probably need to boost these inserters a little. These are all set to whitelist with whatever the material is. And I didn't want this like super over processing, but I can see I'm going to have a problem here. Just take that lime and throw it in here and we'll watch it go somewhere. It's got a long way to travel. No, it's gone the wrong way. It's gone that way. It's not going over here. There's like an input right here asking for it, and it's gone that way. Over to the steel production. So I might actually drop the requirement on the steel production. It'll cost us more iron, but might be a smarter move at this point. Just sit here. It's the tin, so it's this one. Let's take that out of there. So now hopefully the lime will go where I want it. Let's try that again. Maybe it's the wrong lime. Silicon dust. Oh, it's here. It's asking for it. Should have that set up right. Weird. Oh, did I just break that? I did. Don't rotate the ore mixer. Don't right click the screen with a wrench.
Yeah, it twists it up, doesn't it?
Right, so that's working, I think, but it's funny that the line wasn't going where I wanted it to. But anyway, it looks like we're getting inputs into here. Haven't got any outputs yet. Oh, there we go. We've made our first concrete. Oot. There you go. Concrete production. Semi-automated. I might end up making these single spot chests into the into a cache or the like, just to process through. I don't know of any other use for cobble and gravel and sand, so I mean you're producing sand over there too, so that's, hopefully we can pull it to here. I don't know. Do you have? Are you going to be putting sand in your new shipping containers that you're making?
I will be putting sand in one of them. Yes.
Yep. All right. So I mean that'll help. So whenever it's not made over here, it'll go to your shipping container. All right. What was that last output? It was the crushed basalt. We'll have to set up somewhere for it to go eventually, which will be one of these. One of these things, the sieves. We maybe need to put a. Oh, this one might be the best one to do it on. Or crushed basalt. I'm going to put it in here too. Anyway, so it can hopefully come to here if we ever produce it in that crusher, so it doesn't jam up the system. All right. So what else is next? What do you want to unlock now, Chilled?
Let's see. What have we got? Do 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 do.
Unlock a bolt action rifle.
Information. We could.
Go for some turret bases. We're gonna have to put turrets down eventually. All right,
Yeah,
let's.
once the difficulty starts creeping its way up.
Or would you advanced electronics for 100?
We're gonna need them.
I mean, we've only got a few greens left. You've produced a little bit of green over here, so let's see what we can actually hand in.
Did you look in the chest? I did put a bunch of greens in the.
Yeah, you said there's a few in here. Let's see what we can do.
We're coming on the point of needing to open blue.
Yeah, blue is 75. I mean, there you go. I've opened blue.
Sweet.
Processing. No, it was in all the logistics apart from fluid wagons. Fluid wagons is 40. Let's just do it. Power. We'll do the MV wires just because I'm on a roll of unlocking stuff. I got a little bit of green. Did you set green back up to continue making or not? I'm gonna have to.
I have not. It just needs the pattern put back in.
Yeah, I'll throw the pattern back in and we'll produce a little bit more because I'm about to run out. I got about 90 something on me. Why do the Endermen travel in pairs?
I've noticed that. I don't know.
Is it a particular input? It's just one of the ones that has an.
I'd usually just put it in the one right next to the what is it, the output or the controller screen.
Oh, I've thrown one in here. Hopefully we'll.
Yeah, it don't matter where it goes.
So,
as long as you take the other one out.
Looks like we're processing. Here we go. We're making green again. All right. So what else we got? Unlock. So okay. The only thing we've got a couple left on science. We've got the iron hook for 50, scanner and the building gadgets, but they both require the charging station, which I can just apparently not tick because it requires
electronics, isn't it?
Requires, I guess, advanced electronics. Yep. Processing we're done with green. The boat and the plane I haven't unlocked in logistics. Power, we are good now. Organic, you've worked through, just got the rat away. Cool, okay. So it is just advanced electronics for 100, which I don't quite have 100 on me. Now I do. Let's unlock advanced electronics. Okay. We still need to do the package assembler for 80, but we'll get to that. Enhanced functional blocks. Improvements to existing blocks to provide added functionality. Provides a factory dropper, factory hopper, and block breaker. Okay.
Block breaker, so we can do a basic cobble gen.
Yeah, well, once we burn through all the stuff that our original burner drills mined up, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
we can set the cobble gen up to feed the crushers that we've just produced. Modules for faster machines, I guess, is another one to unlock. So in the automation tab, we're going to need 80 for the package assembler. We're going to need 60 for automation 3, which I guess gives us another input for a faster machine or whatever. And modules. And then 3 lots of modules, which are 25 each. So very coolly, Golrith, when he designed these frames, are already here on most of the machines to tell you which one to place the module on, which is very nice. I do like that. All right, well, we're going to have to produce a bit more green. I've got 2 now. I've got 8 total. So we'll let that machine run. I probably don't need that many stacks. Might reduce that back a little bit. Just do a few stacks. 5 stacks might be enough for now. All right, I'm going to put another cut in quickly and just check out what I need to do, and I'll be back in a moment.
All right.
Alrighty, we are back. So, blue science. We've just been looking into what's required for blue science, which is the chemical science pack. So, blue science. Look, there it is. Blue science requires a bunch of stuff. It requires circuit 3s, sodium hydroxide, sulfur, and large engines. So we'll need to, we're getting sulfur from a few different things, and it's being produced out in the oil processing area. So we either need to bring that back over here, or I don't know. For all it matters, we can pump it onto the belt out there. And circuit 3s. So it's quite a bit. I mean, we've got this here. We already have sodium hydroxide being produced from this is a byproduct of our boiler, pretty much. So the water that is the byproduct out of the boilers comes over here, we split it, and these are all the materials we need at this point for part of the blue science. So, or for part of circuit 3, I should say. So we've already got solder wire and basic electronic components being created in the assemblers behind me. We need this circuit board is one of the next things. It'll be in assembler 2. We're going to need transistors, which is fun. Transistors are plastic, silicon wafers, and purified copper wire. So we're going to need to get into purified copper and get silicon wafers going. But we also need, as I said, the circuit board, which in an assembler requires ferric chloride and this enriched redstone, which is uranium and redstone. So going to need to start mining uranium up. Bronze plate we've already got.
We do have a little bit of uranium dust.
Yeah, I mean, we've also got like this pile of uranium over here, which probably is irradiating the area and could really do with being mined up. And then this, don't even ask me how to pronounce things. This red board looking thing, which requires wood and resin, I should say. And that gives us 2 boards. The resin is made in a plant masher. So I think Aussie's going to work with this, maybe, with his wood farm over there. But out of that tree farm that he's set up, we can get both of those items to make that board. And then the ferric chloride we can make right here. So everything we need for ferric chloride is at my fingertips. So I must have known that this was going to be required. Just must have known, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And I apologise for this drill being quite loud. So I'm going to run some pipes over to this guy. I'll probably run the other set underneath everything. But we need both of these 2 liquids, the chlorine gas, and I need to be able to get out of the hole I'm in. The chlorine gas and the hydrogen, and then we also need iron ore dust. So I'm going to put a supplier onto here sounds good. And then we'll hook it up to this. Again, things are messy for me. Shield can be angry at me later. So here we want iron ore dust. Pulverized iron, I should say. Good, and that will deliver pulverized iron here when we get some more iron coming in. And then we get these chemicals hooked up. And we will be good. So this is going to be the chlorine, and then, as I said, I might take this one directly under here. I need to get over to the tank over there, so we'll... Whoops. It's 3x3 if you don't hold down shift, by the way, everyone. Cool. So I can run pipes from here as well. And we'll fill this hole in later. Mind you, I should probably fill it in as I'm going. Would be smarter. And then both of these, and I'll need to hook power up actually. That'll be the other thing I haven't done yet. But this will give us the ferric chloride we require. Should be nice. One less thing to deal with. Into there, good. And then this one. Awesome. So hopefully once we get some more iron ore dust, this will kick off. Again, as I said, I've got to put power in it. You can cover this up. Eventually I'll cover it up with concrete. That's why we made it, right?
That is why we made it.
Instead of using all this dirt, but it's fine. All right. Covered, and then as I said, all I need to do is hook up some power, which I should have some power right here. Very nice. And it needs to go to there. So in the interest of ugly wiring, let's see here. Drilling through everything. Okay. Oop, don't do that. Don't do that. That's fine. There we go. So hopefully that gives everything we... I probably need a pattern in here. Oh no, it's processing. Please tell me you're processing what I actually want. Can you like stop? What are you actually making? Oof. That hazard. Hey, it is making the right stuff. I was a bit worried. I wasn't sure if I'd done that. Ferric chloride. Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it needed a recipe in it, but it seems like it's all good. So ferric chloride underway. That gives us a use for these chemicals. Gives us a use for some pulverized iron as well. And then we have ferric chloride as an output. I don't know whether to put anything like any sort of storage on this. How much ferric chloride do you reckon we're going to need?
Oh, I don't know. You might as well put a basic cache on it. We got a lot of that fluid, the saline fluid to use up, don't we?
Oh, I suppose we could get rid of that trash can too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put a cache on. Inserter. I've got to get the inserter upgrades because that's something that probably needs to happen, right? Be nice if the machine's auto output, but not to be.
Some do. They're like the grinders and such.
So cache. There we go. All right, that'll just tick away, and I can put a supplier I want, not a provider. Thanks very much, Banshee.
Don't you just love the banshees?
Screaming. Let's scream somewhere else. This one. Okay, cool. This will be hooked into the network now. All right, so ferric chloride done. Look at that. I thought I was just going to discuss it. We are over on time, but I've now got it running. So I must have known that machine needed to be there. Starting our way for blue science. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching. Anything else you want to add for next?
Uh, if I can log in enough, yeah, there'll be all kinds of things. But I think we're good for now. Everybody have a good evening or day, whichever the case may be.
Yeah, well, I guess for you guys it would be evening when my videos come, or afternoon when my videos come out.
Your videos come out at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, over here it's 7 a.m. in the morning. So, anyway, hope everyone enjoyed the episode. Leave your comments down below, and as always, we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.